Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX setups for today. So we got a pretty strong move to the downside. Now, I was expecting us to find some support in this area here. We attempted to, but then we got through that level again. Now, we are in an area of chaos here, and we are through majority of the levels. I just want to get to the weekly because that is kind of what we need to pay attention to now. So there is our weekly level all the way down at the bottom here, which is at 16,013, 1600. You can round it off, but you can see what's been going on over the last couple of weeks. Big megaphone formation. So there is we get through this level, there's a strong possibility that we start moving down. I'm going to put quite a few levels in here to the bottom of this megaphone formation. So keep that in the back of your mind. The trend is still up though. That's one thing. Now you look at this, I don't think we have a clear picture of what direction is going on here. It's just a picture of confusion. So when we're on the 8 hour, you can see last week was a strong week up, was a strong move up. This week's been a strong move down. Oscillators have crossed over, pointing down quite strongly, so suspect more to come. But if we just look left again, you can see how we're blowing through these levels. Where's the next logical level? And the chart is about to get really messy, so just bear with me for a sec. What we're looking for is we're looking for decent structure. So there's pretty much a weekly close or weekly high there, which would come into play. This is a pin bar, which would also come into play. I don't see anything else really of interest. So that's kind of the levels. Get lower down, see if there's anything else, and then we can start working out a plan of action for today. So you can see the chaos in here. So any one of these tails could impact us. Just want to see if there's a pin bar that we need to pay attention to. Doesn't look that way. Okay, so until we break through this low here at 1600, this is just a pullback. So we're more than likely through the Fibonacci levels at the moment, and we've had a pretty strong gap down after hours. So that was a 0.5% move after hours, and now we're still continuing. So probably, short-term trend has probably changed, and we are now in a downtrend. So that is kind of the intraday view that we should be looking at. We shouldn't be looking at buying at the moment. We should be looking at selling off rejection. So problem that I have is that move is done, but it may happen again during the European session. So 16,233 and then this gap at 16,247 would be something that you need to pay attention to. Alternatively, you can see here is a bit of structure here. I'm just going to put that pin bar there. There is another pin bar below it, but it's starting to get so messy. So that's the first level, and then obviously this would also 16,195, 16,188 would also be of interest. But I think the gap would be the first prize. If we can get back to the gap and start getting some decent price action there, then I would expect another move to the downside. First to pick up this area here, but I think ultimately we are coming back to test 16,120, 16,086. That's pretty much what we should be doing. Get through that, then we're getting down to 1600, and I wouldn't want to be holding short below 1600. If it does get through there, then you just need to wait for the break and retest. So that's kind of my view at the moment. But again, based on what's been going on, then we could just suddenly reverse as well. So hold on to your hats. It is going to get messy. We're in a big area of chaos. Remember how long we were stuck in this area with no direction, so we're kind of back in that direction. So I'm not too comfortable calling it, that we're going to get a much bigger retracement. I have a feeling we're back in this area. We're going to bounce around. We've got non-farm payrolls on Friday, and then something's going to happen. Some noise is going to come out, and then we're going to move in the opposite direction to what you think we're going to be going in. So low time frame, small positions, tight stop losses is what you're looking for, and you only want to be selling off resistance while you are below the moving averages like that, and you only want to be buying off support when you're above the moving averages like it was 2 days ago. Yesterday was chaotic. There was no real retest of structure at all to get going. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.